David, tell me about some of the current work that Entelechy has been involved in.
Well, I guess the thing that links all of the work is we have this question about how can people, quite often marginalised groups of Londoners, how can they connect, how can they engage, how can they contribute to the cultural life of their city. So a lot of the work is about people getting out and about, going to new places, taking their ideas, taking their imaginations, meeting with artists and developing new work. So some examples. A couple of years ago we were curating London's Capital Age Festival. Huge event bringing older Londoners together in a huge celebration of creativity and older citizens. And we developed this idea called the Big Chair Dance. We were very keen that Londoners who perhaps can't get out and about, maybe they're homebound, maybe they're living in sheltered accommodation, residential accommodation, how can they engage in a very high-profile, exciting arts event? So we worked with South Bank Centre and East London Dance and the London Mayor's Office to look at designing a huge event that would bring together a large number of older Londoners to work creatively together. We commissioned 4 choreographers to make 4 short choreographies, 4-minute pieces for older body and chair. And then we taught these choreographies to 12 groups throughout the city. And brought them all together for a huge performance in the South Bank Centre. 250 older performers dancing the Big Chair Dance, and it was a tremendous, life-affirming, energetic event. But as well as the central event in the Festival Hall, we facilitated a number of other events around the city. So, for instance, in Lewisham, in South London, in the football stadium, we brought together 300 old people, and they chair danced in the stadium. That was one event. We did another event with the Asian community in Haringey, where in Haringey Central Library we had another event that brought together younger people with older people, and again chair dancing. That's one example. The other end of the spectrum, age-wise, we've been developing a very exciting project in Lewisham with Lewisham Library Services, with young people who have long-term health conditions and very profound disabilities, a Saturday morning arts club. Now, for this group of young people, 12, 14-year-olds, there is literally no opportunity for them to meet socially with their friends who they go to school with, no opportunity for them to take part in cultural activities other than the ones they engage with in their school. And so we brought together a team of artists and have been running a regular series of Saturday morning events, which have been really terrific. And just seeing the sense of energy and purpose when these young people move through the doors of the building to engage with art, the thirst, the hunger to engage in creativity has been tremendous. Another project bringing generations together, again with South Bank. 4 weeks ago we produced a dance work which brought together 7-year-olds with 70-year-olds in a beautiful choreography that was developing ideas of play. So the children bringing their physical vocabularies, the games they played in the playground, and the older people remembering when they were younger the games that they used to play in the streets, whether it's in their communities in the Caribbean or in East London or West Africa. So a huge mixture of cultural experience across generations, and that was performed again at the South Bank Centre. And that's kind of an emerging theme, I think. It's the link between the local, engaging with that local primary school, that older residential home, bringing those people together, and then finding a public platform for people to share with a huge, wider audience across the city. So 3 examples of our practice.